Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Global Truth Center, Toronto. My name is Nathan Aswell. I'm coming to you live from Vancouver this morning. And I'd like to start things off by singing a chant of mine. This is called True Imagination. It's got 3 parts, and if you feel inclined to sing along, please do.
Whatever the mind can conceive and believe it can achieve from heaven. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe it can achieve from heaven. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe it can achieve from heaven. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe it can achieve. Perfect health, perfect wealth, perfect love, perfect self-expression, perfect health, perfect wealth, perfect love, perfect self-expression. Whatever the imagination can aspire from heaven. 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 Whatever the imagination can aspire perfect wealth, perfect love, perfect self-expression. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe it can achieve from heaven. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe it can achieve from heaven. True imagination is fire 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 from heaven.
Thank you so much, Nathan. True imagination is fire from heaven. Wow. Good morning, everyone. I am Reverend Helen Bello, and welcome to Global Truth Center, Toronto. And yes, we are broadcasting from Zoom this morning out to YouTube, as we did have some technical glitches this morning. And I do apologize. I am in the Laurentians in St. Agathe. And right now I am tethering the internet from my phone as the internet went down this morning. And so we just might have a few interruptions here and there, and I do apologize. But welcome to the Global Truth Center Toronto's Sunday celebration of love. We come together on a Sunday to recognize our oneness, our love, our light, our sense of community, and our ability to know that there is a oneness and an interconnectedness a light in each and every one of us. So sit back with your coffee, your brunch, maybe you're having champagne and orange juice. Enjoy the music with Nathan Aswell this morning. And our practitioner this morning is Linda Visosky. And Nathan, take us away into your opening song.
Thank you, Helen. Will do. This is another song of mine. This one is called What If?
What if I could be healthy and whole? What if I could thrive? What if I could be the love that I seek and serve the world fully alive? What if I could leave my stories behind and serve the world with peace? What if it could all go right? What if it could all go right? What if I could be healthy and whole? What if I could thrive? What if I could be the love that I seek and serve the world fully alive? What if I could leave my stories behind and fill the world with peace? What if it could all go right? 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 What if? What if? What if?
Thank you, Nathan. What if we knew we were boundless? What if we knew we were the infinite, expansive, creative expressions of this incredible life that we have? What if we knew that when we pass beyond time and space from a world of constant change and uncertainty, a world that throws many things at us at many times, And we recognized the universal consciousness of all life, which acknowledges all people, all faiths, all sentient beings are the sameness and yet an individual expression of this one creative energy. This one creative energy that is of us, as us, that we call spirit. Let us recognize, as it is with light, so it is with life. We come together to recognize this one light, the one cosmic heart, today and every day. We celebrate our oneness we share with all people everywhere. And so I invite you to take a moment, place your hands on your heart, take a breath in, breathe in, and allow that still inner voice of truth to come forth, this inner voice of truth that says, I am light, I am love, I am kindness, I am goodness, I am beauty, I am wisdom, I am justice, I am truth, I am wholeness. Affirming all this, let us rise in our minds to recognize we are part of an infinite whole of life itself. And today, I invite you to intentionally choose love. I invite you to intentionally open your heart to the source of inspiration. And as you do so, enter into the past, the present, the future, honoring all that has come before us, our ancestors, our teachers of ancient wisdom. Honor life in this present moment, seeing the light within you, the light within each and every one of us. Honoring the infinite of all the good, the greatness that is ours still to receive. I recognize right here, right now, in this moment, the constant renewal of my mind is the key to joyous living. And so it is. And I invite you, Nathan, to take us into our invocation song.
Gladly, Helen. This is another chant of mine. This is called Transforming Prayer.
I gently release all that isn't a part of the master plan for my life, and it gently releases me. I gladly attract all that is a part of the master plan for my life, and it gladly attracts me.
Good morning, everyone. I invite us all in this moment to take a deep breath and simply be present to this precious moment. For right here, right now, I recognize the universal consciousness of life, of all life. We are all one. And in this moment right here, I listen to this still small voice inside of me. And I gently speak these words for each and every person here today and in the archives. For we are all one. We are whole. We are love. And when I look at things differently, everything changes. Even with unexpected circumstances, I breathe in the moment and say, I am peace. I am present right here, right now. Today we stand in love. We stand in a community with connection, with collaboration, with peace, awakening to our creativity, awakening and opening our hearts to what's next. I am open to receiving. I am boundless. I am limitless. I choose my thoughts. I choose what I focus on. I train my mind to live in peace, no matter what. I stand in the truth of saying yes to life, yes to what's next. I breathe it in. I choose how I show up in the world. I choose in every moment to live in peace. I say yes to infinite possibilities. I am deeply, deeply grateful for the presence of this divine energy in my life that flows easily in me, through me, and as me at all times. I live in the field of possibility, of abundance, and of peace. I drop down into my heart and I say yes, knowing everything in this moment is perfect as it is. I say yes to infinite possibilities. I am boundless. I am limitless in this world of possibility. And for this knowing and for so much more, I am so deeply, deeply grateful. So with an open, grateful heart, I say yes to living a boundless life. I now release these words as law, as done, and together we say, and so it is now.
I gently release all that isn't a part of the master plan for my life, and it gently releases me. I gladly attract all that is a part of the master plan for my life, and it gladly attracts me.
Beautiful, Nathan. Oh, thank you both. Linda, your prayer was spectacular, and I did have a few moments of chuckling in that prayer. Oh, yes. So, Linda, how is the theme Boundless working for you this month?
Wow. Well, Helen, I have to be honest. A week ago, we chatted, I think, a week Monday, and I said, I don't have any idea what I'm going to talk about today about boundless, like boundless, right? And I thought to myself, oh, well, just be open. I'll be led, divinely led with the answer. So this I was. But first of all, when I looked up boundless in the dictionary, the definition, it's an adjective meaning limitless, having no bounds. So I thought to myself, when I am living a boundless life, how am I living? So I thought, well, I'm living in possibility. I'm living in the moment. I'm what I say an open system, which means I'm just, wow, what's next? My mind, my consciousness is present, and I'm looking at all kinds of possibility. I'm awake to life in the moment. And I realize, and this came up because of technology this morning, I am 100% responsibility to how I respond or react to life. So I realized that it's all about me. It's all about me being responsible for me and not being affected by the outside world. Now, that sometimes is more challenging, I have to be honest. But what came up for me too was on Tuesday, you had the Conscious Cafe, and what an amazing talk with Rick Tamlin last week.
Mhm.
It was awesome. And what I loved, he had several little gems for me. And one of them was the antidote to judgment is authentic curiosity. And I love that. So to live a boundless life, I will embrace boundless, authentic curiosity, because that puts my energy in a field of possibility. That puts me in a place of vibrationally being in an expansive mode. So the rest of the week, from Tuesday to Friday, I lived in this place of boundless possibilities, and my life unfolded in miraculous ways. It really did. So I say yes to life. I say yes to living a boundless life in each and every moment. So that's my thoughts for your day today.
Well, Linda, I love the question you asked. And if you could repeat it again, it was right at the beginning. The question you asked yourself was, so that I don't botch it.
When am I living a boundless life? When? And when am I not? That was one of the questions.
Mm-hmm. And to ask yourself that means you are authentically curious.
Yes.
That you are really open to taking a look at what's showing up and going, wow, am I reacting and constricting my energy, or am I responding from this boundless, infinite, expansive place?
Exactly. Yeah.
And I love that.
Well, I do a happy dance most of my life. I do. And then when things come up, it's really, that's where the lesson is. When things come up in my life and I'm not in that place of living in a curious, boundless, authentic place, I know I'm responsible to change that energy field or not. It's up to me.
Right. And it might not mean that the technology changes in this moment.
No.
Right? Because, I'm tethered to my phone, and Nathan's music wasn't coming through. And I think we just didn't have enough push outwards to make it all happen, which is, hey, that's part of life.
Yes.
And so it's like, okay, guess what? As my mother used to say, and I hated her for saying that. I didn't hate her, but I was really annoyed by her. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Yes. I was told that too, Helen. I was. Well, my way was after we had got off the phone or off the Zoom link, whatever. I called a friend and I said, Amy, you need to walk me through this. So she immediately said, Linda, we talked of this morning. You always reach out when you need support. And let's do a prayer first of all. So we got grounded and so on and so forth. So I'm also boundlessly able to ask for help. And that to me is a gift, because normally I've lived my life, I've had to do it alone. Well, that's not the case anymore. So I'm grateful to you and to my friend Amy, who lovingly worked this through with me. So thank you. So the affirmation for today is, for this month, I am boundless, unlimited in a world of possibilities. I love that. So we'll say it one more time. I am boundless, unlimited in a world of possibilities.
And so it is. You know what I love most about hearing the practitioner talks is because, often I know what's going on behind the scenes and things that are happening for people, but it is truly with the grace and the willingness to take responsibility and really look at what's showing up. And each person, like you, every single practitioner inspire me because you just keep doing the work. Mm-hmm. You do the work and you are living the results. Mm-hmm. And I feel so honored to be in the presence and have the honor of being with this practitioner team, with our community, with people that are doing the work, because it's not always easy.
No, I have to just say another thing. I've signed up for your consciousness 8-week program this week. And I'm so excited about expanding and growing on a different level. So I'm really excited starting Wednesday night for 8 weeks to be working with you. I put the word out to friends. So thank you, Helen.
Oh, you're welcome. The power of mind, which is, your talk, my talk. It was Hester's meditation. It is what we teach, that the power within us. It's what Ernest Holmes said. There is a power in the universe and we can use it because it is us. We are that universe. We are the entire universe. So yes. So thank you so much. I deeply appreciate you.
Thank you, Helen.
And Nathan, come on back for the feature song. Maybe. There he is. Welcome back, Nathan. Nathan, for some reason, there you go. You coming through?
Yeah, I just said, sorry, you caught me unawares for a minute. Okay.
That's okay. You know what? Your beautiful lyrics and the tone of your voice and the energy you bring to every song is just overrides any glitch. So thank you for that. And take it away.
My great pleasure, Helen. So here's another one of mine. This one is called All Is Well. Because all is well, inspired by an affirmation, my life is in order and all is well, and the Eightfold Path of Buddhism.
All is well, all is well. My life is in order and all Please sing along. All is well. All is well. My life is in order, and all is well. In my livelihood, all is well. In my effort, all is well. In my mindfulness, all is well. In my concentration, all is well. All is well. All is well. My life is in order, and all is well. All is well. All is well. My life is in order, and all is well.
Thank you, Nathan. Oh, yesterday Derek and I were driving up from Montreal. We spent a couple of days in Montreal, and then we were driving up to the Laurentians, and there's one point where we passed Saint-Sauveur, I think it was, and all of a sudden, all the trees just glistened in the most beautiful, beautiful colors of fall. And I know Nathan knows what I'm talking about because we had this conversation that he used to go to summer camp up here. And I thought to myself, all is really well. All is well. And the Emerson quote that the earth laughs in flowers. And I thought, and the earth paints in the most magnificent colors of fall. It was truly spectacular to see all these colors that just went on and on and on. And so, when in our lives can we actually feel like, and all is well. All is well with me. All is well with those I love. All is well in the entire world. And those moments are glorious, absolutely glorious. So my question to you is, how do we do a deep dive into ourselves and live this balanced life through deeper respect and commitment to our health, our wealth, relationships, and our creative expression? Because when we balance what we call in the Science of Mind teaching, the 4 pillars or the 4 legs of the table, so that we're solid in our lives, we can significantly improve the focus and functioning of our lives. And, we all have different areas where there's strengths, and then there's these areas where we're out of balance or out of integrity. And we are out of integrity basically because of the bad habits in our mind. And the actions we take are merely a byproduct of this unawareness of these bad habits. And I'm going to just say, we all have bad habits. We all have bad habits in our thinking. How many of you have said to yourself, you know what, tomorrow, I'm not going to do that anymore. tomorrow, so it's going to be different. But we wake up and we do the same thing again and again, where we think that same loop. Anything you do to change your life won't change your life. And why is that? Because if you start with the how am I going to do this? How am I going to make more money? How am I going to have better relationships? How am I going to improve my health? How am I going to find my creativity and my purpose in life? It won't change, because we forsake the why. The why. Why am I driven to feel fear in this situation? Why am I thinking and believing this? Why am I closing myself off to some greater good that is seeking me? Why do I keep seeking lack versus abundance and prosperity? Why is my mind not open, curious, and questioning everything? One of the things that's going to happen in class is we're going to start to question everything. And, it's like Linda said about judgment, and we live in so much judgment instead of authentic curiosity, or I'm going to add, boundless authentic curiosity. And if we don't live in that, how can we live in integrity? And integrity is this state of beingness, not doing, being whole. Being whole, which means there's an integration between our health and our wealth and our relationships, especially our relationship with ourselves, because that, quite frankly, is the primary relationship. And then our creativity. And when we are in integrity, it describes a person who has united all four pillars. So there's no longer a split in the soul, which means we're united in our mind, which is our thoughts and our heart, our body, and our soul. And when we are aligned with the flow of life itself, then we cease to struggle in one of these four areas. And that is truly possible. So I invite you to take a look at these four areas, the four pillars, and to ask yourself, where am I out of integrity? Each one of us has the ability to cultivate our own well-being and to train our minds to improve mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. And it starts with your creative energy. Our creative energy is our life force energy. And if you were on meditation with Hester this morning and she had you tap into the breath right in where we hold what is meaningful and purposeful deep in the belly, which ignites our creative energy within us. And Rick Tamlin and I were talking about this on the Conscious Cafe Tuesday night, and how our creative energy is our life force energy. If we are not tapped in to that wellspring of energy, then we are contracting, shrinking away from life versus being open and expanding and receiving all of life's gifts. So are you open, expanding, and ready to receive your greatness, your good, to bust out of those old paradigms of what you were taught life is supposed to be, especially those of you, and I'm going to name it today, those of you who are seniors. And I'm naming that because it's like, I'm too old to learn something new. I'm too old. I am so sick and tired of hearing that. And, life changes when you reach 65. Life changes when you reach 70. Life changes when you reach 80. Yes, life changes, but it doesn't mean that you have to stop expanding. Of course, life changes because life is always changing. But we don't have to stop expanding in our minds. And oh, people, you are not done yet. Every single one of us on this earth plane is here for a reason. You still have something to contribute, to be of service to and for. The desire to create is one of the deepest yearnings of the human soul. And when we are creative, we are living expansively. So our relationship with our soul deepens when we experience ourselves drinking in this elixir of life that is filled with love and peace, joy, harmony, and creative expression. And when we do that, we feel the vibrancy, the electric energy vibrating through our bodies in a much higher frequency. Yes, maybe you can't touch your toes like you used to, but you can still feel the vibrancy of life moving through you. This is when we continue to learn and grow no matter what's going on, no matter what technology throws our way, no matter what financial things are thrown our way, no matter what relationships come and go. And relationships, the only permanent relationship we have in life is our relationship with our spirit. That's it. The others, our job is to enjoy them for the time they are part of us, and then we release and let go. We've all had experiences of having to do that with people that we've loved dearly, or people that are just like, well, not a fit. And so it's kind of like, namaste, be on your way. But our relationship with our beautiful, expansive spirit, that never goes away. It might change form, but it doesn't go away. And the moment we start to feel that electric energy moving through us, we have that relationship with ourselves, and our health improves, our wealth improves, and we are being, we are not doing. We are being and exuding all that we are meant to be, and that means we are living in wholeness. And I don't believe there is one person on this planet who is meant to live in poverty. There isn't one person who is meant to live in dis-ease and disharmony. There is not one person who isn't creative in their own unique, beautiful way. And there isn't one person on this earth plane who does not have this gorgeous, expansive spirit within them. And so, can you look at those 4 pillars and ask yourself, what do I need to shift and change so that I bring all these 4 pillars into harmony, into wholeness, so that they are integrated? Changing your life won't change your life. Changing your life won't change your life, because wherever you go, there you are. But understanding will bring about changes. The moment you understand the source of your limitations, which is your mind, a new awareness must flow through every fiber of your being, and you start to feel alive and vital and whole. So I give you and offer you this invitation. Take moments to get still and to start to listen to your heart, to breathe into your heart, to allow yourself to enter into and do a deep dive into that diamond of light that you are, and to start to trust your intuition, and also become aware of the limitations you are placing on yourself, because no one else is limiting you but your own closed belief system. So once you see the limitations, once you confront them, which means bringing face to face, it doesn't mean conflict, it means bringing face to face from a place of love and forgiveness, from a place of remembering who you are. Then, when you see that your limitations in your entirety, you will have no choice but to expand into something more. And so think about it. Think about your relationship with yourself. Think about your wealth and well-being. You know, I'm going to tell you something about myself and my wealth. So no one taught me about money growing up, but someone gave me a gift called The Wealthy Barber many, many years ago, which was all about paying yourself first. And from that book, I realized I had the power to create my wealth. So I started to learn. I started to learn about finances. And that's a really big thing, because if you're not taught and they're not part of your consciousness, and you don't think about money, or you don't know much about money, it comes from a belief system, whatever that belief system is. Well, I decided to change my belief system from I can't, and I'm not smart enough to I can, I will, and I am smart enough to learn about finances. So I do have my financial advisor, and I do have all, my TSA, FA, and my RRSP and all that stuff, but I also play the stock market. And I've learned that on my own. I have learned it through trial and error. I've had a few lumps and bumps along the way. And the absolute best lesson was listen to myself and not other people, and learn myself, do my own research. So I'm creating my wealth in many different ways so that I know I can do this. I can create, because, the soul and money are interconnected. It's all energy. It is all energy, but it's what we do with the energy. Do we repel it? Do we close off and contract from it? Or do we expand out into the universe and attract it to us? And that's work. That is work. That means doing your work and changing your mindset, and then also taking that right and perfect action from your beingness, not the ego. And so that's one pillar. And then my relationship with myself through my spiritual practice and my health. Well, you all know I just started working out with a personal trainer. That's like a whole new mind-blowing health thing for me. And what I'm learning about my body and what my body's capacity to realign from the inside out. And then creative expression, that is one area that I have never lacked. I have been very, very blessed, because I see everything as creative. Everything I do as creative. So learning new technology for me is creative. And I will continue to learn, and there will be lumps and bumps along the way, but we will master this new streaming program, and it will all flow eventually. And so it does take patience, but you need to use these 4 building blocks, because again, it's all about how we respond to it. And the number one thing is resilience. The rapidity to rise above the adversity and start to thrive again. And I'm big on heart coherence. Oh, I am so grateful to Hester and her meditation this morning, because she just brought me right back into heart coherence. It's like, thank you. We will rise above these circumstances. And the science shows that we all have that capacity. That's one of the things we're going to delve into in class on Wednesday. Also, It has been scientifically proven that individuals who show a more rapid recovery and have higher level well-beings when they practice that heart coherence, because you lower your cortisol levels and then your true self can emerge. Your authentic self can't emerge if you are like running on cortisol. And you know, it's so interesting. I saw this thing on the news the other day where they're training dogs to sniff out high cortisol levels in people, because it's an indicator of high stress, which then is high blood pressure. It's risk for heart attack, and you know, and we don't think properly. It's when people do crazy things that you go, how could they do that? They're in a high cortisol level. And number two is your outlook. Your outlook to savor the positive experiences. And, you know, I talk about stacking them up and to savor them within yourself, but also to be able to really look at the relationships you do have and how wonderful they are, and to see that innate goodness in each and every person, so that you can release your judgments and be authentically curious, but also be compassionate and kind to yourself and others. And then you need to place your attention. You need to place your attention on what's going on in your mind. Ernest Holmes talks about a trained mind is more powerful than an untrained mind. You train your mind in classes. You learn how to do that. And there was a paper published several years ago by some social psychologists at Harvard, and it was titled, "A Wandering Mind is an Unhappy Mind." I thought, oh my God, they kind of took that from Ernest Holmes. And in this particular study, the researchers used smartphones to query people, and as they were out and about in their lives, in the world, and they asked 3 questions. What are you doing right now? Where is your mind right now? Is it focused on what you're doing, or is it focused elsewhere? And how happy or unhappy are you right now? And usually when we are focused elsewhere, we are not really happy because we are not present. And the researchers found that people spent an average of 47% of their waking life not paying attention to their minds, what they were thinking and doing. 47%. Now think about it for a moment. Could you envision a world where that number decreases even by 5%? So 42%. So that meant there's a bigger tipping point of people who are focused, present, connected, and paying attention. What impact might that have on productivity, on showing up, on following through on what you say you're going to do, on being really, really present with someone and listening to them, really actively listening? William James said that the ability to voluntarily bring back a wandering attention over and over again is one of the greatest gifts we can give ourselves. The moment our mind wanders, the moment our mind starts to make up a story, and we get hooked into the story, and we end up making a mountain out of a molehill, which was another thing my mother used to tell me, because I was very skilled at being dramatic and expressive. Can you imagine that? Like me? I was, and I could just make stories expand into just like a whole other thing. And my mother used to say, stop making a mountain out of a molehill. And I get the wisdom in that now of you're making it all up. And that's Rick Tamlin. It's the name of his company. It is the name, it's his catchphrase. Hey, it's all made up. What do you want to focus on? You have choice. So the fourth thing to support you in being integrated in these 4 pillars is generosity. There is so much data out there that when we serve, when we are engaged in generous and altruistic behavior, that there are actually circuits in the brain that are key to fostering well-being that get ignited. Yes, these circuits get activated in a way that is far more enduring than the way we respond to other positive incentives, like if you were to win a game or bingo, we are going to have bingo, by the way, coming up soon, or earning a prize. It's like, oh, no, when we're the ones that are being generous and of service, those circuits that fire in our brain are longer lasting. I was going to say much longer lasting, but that's a double positive. So no, we all come into the world with this innate, basic, lovely goodness of heart. So when we engage in all these practices that are designed to cultivate the kindness, the generosity, the compassion that is innately within us, then we're nurturing the quality that was a part of us right from the get-go. And then we generate more creative energy, which generates more creative ways to create wealth. Because another thing Rick said is we don't run out of we don't run out of money. We run out of creative ways to make money because we have shut off that energy. And so I want to leave you with this. It is a quote by Mark Nepo from his book. I love the name of this book. Drinking from the River of Light, a Life of Expression. Drinking from the River of Light, a life of expression. When we express, when we let out what is in, regardless of how, we are drinking from the river of light. The art of expressing ourselves, what we experience, we think, we feel, and what we imagine exists within us and beyond us. It is a form, and oh my God, I love this. It is a form of inner breathing. Oh, don't you just want to fall into that? It is a form of inner breathing. And so we each must learn how to do this or we will cease to exist. If you stop breathing, you will die. If you stop expressing, you may still walk around and buy groceries and pay the bills, but you will not be alive. And then Amit Goswami, the wonderful quantum physicist, says, the world is not determined by initial conditions once and for all. Every event of measurement is potentially creative and may open new possibilities. So are you willing to take the risks necessary to become fully present to all parts of your life, those 4 pillars, and live a life of wholeness? The necessary art of coming alive, living in wholeness, is what you were meant to do. And yes, there are things that get in the way. And yet, you have the capacity to move these made-up limitations in your mind out of the way, to live a boundless life of health, wealth, relationships, creativity, and radiate pure love. Radiate pure love. We can all do this. Let's do it together. Let's do it in community. Let's do it in class. Let's do it in spiritual practice. And live this incredibly balanced, wonderfully expressive life. And so it is. And so it is. Okay, so thank you. Thank you for listening today. And well, I don't have PowerPoint today because I had something else all planned up, but I'm just going to go through the announcements, which are very simple this week anyways. First of all, tithing. Let us just know our tithing is part of this boundless energy where we share our generosity and express our generosity, and we're of service to this center so that it can continue to thrive. And my intention through restreaming on whatever platform we use is to reach as many people around the world as we possibly can. So we can't do this without your generous donation. So you can send your donation. If you go to the website, www.globaltruthcentertoronto.com, there are many ways to tithe there. You can also see all the different organizations that we tithe to every month as well, because as we receive, we give out into the world. And this month is to the Red Door Family Shelter. Now, Linda is available for a 3-minute or 5-minute, I should just say a prayer, affirmative treatment, affirmative prayer. And Linda, were you going to jump in and say something there?
No, I wasn't. I'm just saying I'm available for anybody who wants treatment. I'm available.
Oh, there you go. And Linda's number is 416-258-5204. And I'll say that one more time in case you need to write it down because it's not up on the screen. 416-258-5204. And so, yes, do call Linda. And then the other announcement is classes. Oh my God, this class is going to knock it out of the park. And we have an amazing group of people signed up already. So please join us on Wednesday night. You can take one class. You could sign up for one class for $25 if you want to check us out. And you can sign up for the 8-week series. You can sign up for the whole year. It's going to be an incredible experience of integrating science of mind and quantum physics. And of course, the first 2 books we are using is The Science of Mind and Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. Couldn't be a better book to start off with by Dr. Joe Dispenza. And that's it. And I just want to say thank you, Linda, for your flexibility today. Thank you, Nathan, for your flexibility. Thank you, all of you. I will post this recording on Facebook as well as send it out on the newsletter on Tuesday. I send you much love and blessings. And Nathan, would you like to take us out with your closing song?
I would love to, Helen. This is called Metta. It's, for those not familiar with the Buddhist path, Metta is loving kindness. And I think this just sort of encapsulates everything you've been talking about. It's our prayer for ourselves and our prayer for everyone else.
May I be filled, may you May you be kind. May we be kind to all. May I be kind. May you be kind. May we be kind to all. May I be safe from harm. May I be safe. May you be safe. May we be safe from harm. May I be safe. May you be safe. May we be safe from harm. May I be well and whole. May I be well. May you be well. May we be well and whole. May I be well. May you be well. May we be well and whole. May I be filled with peace. May I be filled. May you be filled. May we be filled with peace. May I be filled. May you be filled. May we be filled with peace. And finally, may happiness be ours. May happiness, may happiness be ours. May happiness, may happiness, may happiness be ours.
Thank you so much, Nathan. Always a delight. Always a delight to have you. And thank you, Linda. Thank you, everyone. Have a beautiful, beautiful Sunday. If you can see some colors somewhere, go out and enjoy them. And many blessings to you all. Namaste.